struggled with my skin a lot. I've tried a bunch of different skincare routines and skincare products, and I finally have found just the perfect skincare routine that works for me. All of the products I'm sharing are mostly affordable, so you don't have to worry about spending hundreds of dollars on skincare, but I'm also going to be sharing some tips, some like little hacks. So I'm here in my vanity today. This thing is so nice, and I actually just made a vanity tour video, so if you're curious about the whole setup here, then definitely check it out. So first, let's start with my morning skincare routine. The first thing that I always do in the morning is go to a hot yoga class. So I come back extremely sweaty. So I immediately hop in the shower and I wash my face. This is the cleanser that I'm using right now, and it's working pretty well. I don't know if I would repurchase it. I kind of want to experiment with some other cleansers. That being said though, it's still really, really good and I do recommend it. I've also used the CeraVe benzoyl peroxide cleanser. My dermatologist recommended it for me. So whenever I could feel acne coming on, or if I already had breakouts, I would use that one in the mornings. It did work quite well to help prevent those. I wouldn't use it every day though. Once I get out of the shower, I come over here and I use my vitamin C serum. This one is from Naturium, and this is probably my most recent addition to my skincare routine, but it is working wonders. If you don't know, vitamin C helps to brighten your skin. It helps to get rid of like acne scars or dark spots or whatever, and it really works. Like, I see results very, very quickly with this one, and I love the texture. This is probably one of the most affordable vitamin C serums you can find out there. I usually go with 1 to 2 pumps on my entire face. I let that dry for a few minutes before applying my moisturizer, which has been this Embryolisse Lait Crème Sensitive. This is also fairly new to my skincare routine, but I've already repurchased it. I've also repurchased the vitamin C already, I think just once, but I will be repurchasing again. And same with this, I've repurchased it once already, and I will be repurchasing again. I used to use the CeraVe moisturizer, but I felt like that one didn't do a very, very good job of like truly nourishing my face, especially if I was already dry and my face was a little bit like chapped. But this really, really nourishes and hydrates, and the texture is phenomenal. It's very light. It absorbs into your skin quickly, but it is so nourishing. It's so smooth. I just love it so much. And I use it throughout the day if I need to, if my skin is feeling dry. Then of course you can't forget sunscreen. It's been very, very cloudy, so honestly, I hate to admit it, but I've been forgetting to use sunscreen, but even in the winter, you want to use it. And the ones that I recommend are these two. So this is the e.l.f. Suntouchable sunscreen. It's like a dupe for Supergoop. It's really, really good. Honestly, maybe even a little bit better. I have the invisible one, not the glowy one, but it's really, really nice because honestly, it doesn't feel like sunscreen. And then we have Elta MD, which is designed to be safe for acne-prone skin, and it's a little bit more sunscreeny though. It does kind of have like a little bit of a white cast. It does kind of smell like sunscreen, so it's not as nice feeling as this one, but it is higher SPF, and it is a physical sunscreen, I think. Yeah, because it has zinc in it. So for my morning skincare routine, that's pretty much it. Now let me walk you through my night skincare routine. If I'm wearing makeup, I obviously remove it first. To take it off, I use a couple of different products. So I will use this deep cleansing oil. Brand is DHC from Target. It feels really nice. I love oil cleansers. They just feel so nourishing, and I will just like massage it into my face, and I will take a couple of minutes to like really massage my face, and then I rinse it off with water. The one annoying thing about that is that water can drip down your arms, so I actually have a fun little tool for that, which are these little wrist bands, I guess. So you put them on when you're washing your face, and as you're washing it, any water that's dripping down your hands will get caught in these. Very, very helpful, because I think water dripping down your arms is such an uncomfortable feeling. I also have a little headband as well. Since I have eyelash extensions, I'm not allowed to use oil on my eyes, and I don't even know if it's safe to do that, but I use micellar water for that. So actually, I've got these reusable cotton rounds. They work super well. There's a ton that come in the pack, so you don't really run out, and you just throw them in the wash. So I will use micellar water on my eyes, and I'll also swipe it across my entire face to get any leftover makeup off. For my eyes, I kind of just press it up against my eye and just kind of hold it there for 30 seconds just so I can be really nice and gentle. You don't want to be tugging at your skin. And then I will rinse it off. And then depending on how clean my face feels, I'll go in with the Naturium facial cleanser again. So for the oil, I don't think I'll be repurchasing this one exactly, Not because it's bad, but honestly just because I'm curious to try a couple of other ones before I settle on one. And also, I kind of want one that has cuter packaging. For micellar water, I just use Garnier. It's like really inexpensive and I will be repurchasing it again. I have a fun little idea for how to store this a little bit better because it doesn't really fit in my vanity properly, but I do need to order something online first, so follow me on Instagram because I'll make a reel once that arrives so you can see how it goes. So then once I finish cleansing, I do a couple of different things depending on the day. So it's kind of like that skin cycling thing, although I kind of started doing it before skin cycling was a thing. It just kind of came to me, I guess. So on the days when my skin is feeling dry, I will use this ginseng essence water. It's a Korean skincare brand. It's kind of like a toner, but it's supposed to be quite nourishing and hydrating. I just put it on my hands, not on a cotton pad. You don't want your cotton pad absorbing all of the product because that'd be super wasteful. And then after that, I will use this Revive serum. It's kind of like a nice goopy, sticky kind of serum, and it kind of helps seal in all the moisture. And then after that, I will go in with my moisturizer. So that's on the days that my skin feels dry. Otherwise, I will flip-flop between retinol or exfoliating. Basically every other day I'll kind of swap them out, and sometimes I'll take a break, depends. It's not like an exact schedule, it's kind of more of like what my skin is looking like and feeling like. So whenever I'm trying to exfoliate, I use the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Toning Solution on one of those cotton pads. I know I just said to not use the ginseng water on the cotton pads, but I used this on the cotton pads. Maybe I should not use this on the cotton pad. But I feel like the cotton pad kind of helps clean off my skin and further exfoliate it quite gently. And I will also get my back with this just to prevent acne and stuff. Really inexpensive and it's really good, and I've repurchased it like 3 or 4 times by now, probably. And then I'll follow with a moisturizer. And the third option is retinol. So I use the Ordinary Retinol 0.5% in squalene. This is the best one that I've tried. I tried like, you know, the different concentrations. I've also tried the Gran Active Retinoid. For some reason I liked this one better. It's kind of an oily feeling. It's an oily serum. This stuff honestly transforms my skin overnight. Just in terms of like acne scars, it kind of makes everything a lot brighter. It kind of, if there is like any oncoming acne, it kind of fades a little bit. It's really, really good. Definitely not for any Sephora 10-year-olds though. Also one of the more inexpensive retinols you can get. So I really recommend this. And since it's quite oily, sometimes after I use it, I like to use my gua sha or face roller. My skin is pretty tolerant to retinols, but if your skin is a little extra sensitive, you might want to moisturize before or after and like throughout the day when you use it. And make sure you're using sunscreen the day after. Once or twice a week, I will use the Ordinary Peeling Solution. It's definitely very, very strong. So if you want to use this, you've got to be super careful. Definitely follow the instructions, no more than 10 minutes on your skin. And this is what I do once or twice a week. And once I do this, I will do some extra hydrating steps. And sometimes if I'm feeling extra fun and fancy, I have this face oil that I will use to do a little gua sha, and this is the last step because it's super, super thick and it's not going to dry down. Another product that I should mention, I don't use it anymore because I don't really need to, but Differin Gel. It's a retinol as well. This one definitely dried out my skin more than the oily one, but it really, really works. And it doesn't look cute, but my dermatologist suggested it and it really helped to clear up my acne. And for that one, I only used it on my problem spots. Sometimes I will use sheet masks, but they aren't like anything crazy. I just usually get sheet masks from like Home Goods or Target, and honestly I just use them just to feel fancy. And I also have a couple of under eye patches as well, but they are once again just some random ones from Home Goods that are mostly there just to feel nice and to make me feel a little bit fancy. Since lips are part of your skincare as well, I have a few products that I'd like to recommend. I mean, I've been of course loving the Laneige lip sleeping mask, but also everyone knows about it, but I love the berry one, the berry scent. If your lips are chapped, the first thing that you want to do is exfoliate them because it'll get rid of all those dead skin pieces. I really like the Lush lip scrub, and then use a nice chapstick. My favorite one is Blistex. It works so amazing for chapped skin. And I also absolutely cannot forget to mention pimple patches, specifically the Hero Cosmetics ones, they definitely work really well. But not just like your regular pimple patches, no. You want to get the nose patch because it's really big. And then if you have a spot of like a bunch of acne, like I always get acne like on my cheek, then you can cover up the entire thing. And if you need a smaller patch, just use some scissors to cut it up. And you can obviously put them on overnight, but I also do like to put them on during the day, especially if I'm at home, so that I don't touch it, you know? So if you have any skincare tips for me, please leave a comment. I would love to hear what you love to do with your skincare. I'm always looking for new products and new tips. If you have any video ideas, then please let me know as well because I can make them happen. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and I will see you in my next video. Bye!